Acts 4:32 through 37. All the believers were of one heart and one soul, and no one said to them that he possessed was his own. What he possessed was his own. But to them all things were in common. Now this was good, real good for the church starting out, because as a collective unit, it needed to be them, because the world was going to attack them in any way they could. If they were collective in anything, everything, they stood stronger against the world. So oftentimes one of the things that causes people to fight is money and things. So they took that out. There's going to be no fights over money in the church, and also we see in the next few verses how people's needs were met. Nobody took more than what they needed, even though they may put more into it. People got what they needed. With great power the apostles testified to the resurrection of the Lord Jesus, and great grace was upon them all. You know, that's the thing that unites us, our belief in Jesus. Oftentimes we allow divisions to come in and separate us. But truly, if it's we share the same belief in Jesus, then really we shouldn't divide ourselves. I mean, there's certain things that are big issues, but then most of the time we make big issues out of little bitty things. They just stuck to preaching Jesus. You know, if it's just sticking to Jesus, then everyone who's a believer there ain't going to be no conflict with the believers. Because there's no good usually from conflict from the believers. The world sees how the church is fighting, and it is a distraction to them from them coming to the Lord most of the time. There was no one among them who lacked, for all those who were owners of land or houses sold them and brought that income from what was sold. The reason why they sold they were no longer going to live at their home. They were in a community. The church was a community. So they didn't need all this stuff when they were going to be in the church. The church at this point in time wasn't just something you came to. It was something you became part of and remained. So there's no point you owning this, because the fact that you own this means, well, if this don't work out for me, I'll go. No, when we come to the Lord, He don't want us to have options to go back, because He wants us to be fully committed to Him. By them selling their land, it showed that they were fully committed to Him. Also, by them selling their land, most of the time people that were well off probably needed less, is why they were well off. And those that weren't well off probably needed more. So kind of everybody got taken care of. Sometimes it meant that those that had well off didn't get as much back, but they didn't need as much. And placed it at the apostles' feet, and it was distributed to each according to his need. Joseph, whom the apostles called Barnabas, which means son of encouragement, a Levite from the land of Cyprus, sold a field he owned and brought the money and placed it at the apostles' feet. It kind of brings up Barnabas because he's going to play a role later. But everyone sold all they had. Oftentimes we allow certain things, possessions, certain people may come between us and the Lord. Nothing should. It would have been easy for the church to fail if they would have kept everything, because that could have come between them and the Lord. But they got rid of everything, gave it to the Lord, and there's nothing to distract them, nothing to keep them unfocused. They're completely focused on the Lord. Sometimes we got to get rid of our distractions. Whatever we got to do to get rid of it. That way we can focus on the Lord.